What is up, my YouTube family? We're back again with another one. Welcome back to Podcast 22. Today we have actually Adventures with a Purpose that comes in and found Kiley Rodni. As we discussed before, we found a lot of other things as well. They found a lot of other things as well. They specialize in cold cases and all that stuff. So these divers are really trained to do what they want to do. Their background, as far as that goes, I'm not really sure of their diving background, whether there's military, police, all that. I'm not sure of that. But as far as like them finding cold cases, they solved like 25 of them, I do believe it was. So these people know what they're doing. So in other words, this video is about, did they come in and they found Kiley Rodni? We know she was a 16-year-old missing girl. They found her in her car. Well, evidently they found her in her back seat. Now, the back seat seems kind of odd to an SUV. So they're actually expecting foul play at this time. The AWP is. So Adventures with a Purpose. So anyways, guys, we're going to listen to this. We're going to go through it. We're going to talk about it. Afterwards, we're going to discuss, guys. Welcome to podcast number 23. Round the Table Podcast is the name of it. Bare Bones Reactions is the name of my channel. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what they have to say.
Kiley Rodni case. So apparently, Adventures with Purpose suspects foul play. Adventures with Purpose released a video to their members today on their channel, their YouTube channel. So this is members only. And I'm going to give a brief synopsis of what was said on the video. But before I get into this, I am encouraging you to hop over to their channel, become a member, and check out the video. They're going to release the video to the public on Friday, but the money they get from releasing the video in this way is what allows them, it's part of what allows them to purchase the equipment that they used to find Kiley and so many others. So we know it goes to a good cause.
Like I said, I think it's 25 now, cold cases or cases they solved. So these people are specialized in this stuff. Murky water, tides, rise tides, upside down car. I guess her car was upside down, as we've discussed before as well. So I really think that as far as the Kiley Rodni case goes, that there's foul play in this case. So why was the vehicle in neutral? They said it was in neutral. They said when they pulled out the car, the wheels was rolling. Therefore, the car had to be in neutral. And for her to be in the back seat, was she placed there? That's what they're looking at here, is because she was in the backseat of this vehicle. So there's some weird things. I've said all through this case is very weird. And it is. But the only one we'll know is the autopsy report. Or them to get done, scamming over the car, the FBI, trying to find stuff. My only thing was this, and I've said this before too. If she was actually in the driver's seat and the car rolled off of the hill that actually they showed, how did she roll off of it at this point? Because you have multiple things that you're looking at. There's a party. There's her in her car. There's supposedly 300 people. And just her car rolls off into the lake, the reservoir, and just there. There's no tire tracks at this point. So then you have AWP come out and look for her. Let's rewind a little bit. You have cops come out with divers. They skim over the whole place. Nothing be found. So they call it clear. So they give it all clear, and AWP says, hey, I want to come in, I want to search for this girl, like they do everybody else. which is Adventure with a Purpose. Now, they come into this place, and mind you, the cops and stuff just dove on this already and called it all clear. But they come in and they actually start diving on this. AWP does, and they find this little girl in like an hour, 20 minutes. Why wasn't she found before? I mean, would it have made a difference between life and death? No, it wouldn't have. But it just seems fishy to me. Foul play? I don't know. Evidently, AWP thinks foul play's there. So the question is was there foul play or was there not? So picture this. If you're in this car and you're at a party of 300 people, even if you was drinking, you're not going to get in your car and put it in neutral and just roll off the hill. It's not going to happen. Because if you look at where she was at, she was on top of this hill. There's no way for her to roll that way. It's not steep enough. So for her to go over this hill and go into this water, her car would have to be pushed or she drove. But if she drove, why was it in neutral? So the car's in neutral when they found it. That tells me it was in neutral when it rolled off into the water. So, you know, there's parts of this that doesn't add up because you just don't, it doesn't make sense. So her being in the back seat makes absolutely no sense neither. But they said whenever her car flipped over, it could have happened then. But why wasn't her seatbelt on? Why was the car neutral? See, these are the questions that we all ask each other. You know, all the videos that's being made and stuff of her, you know, goes on and talks about it as well. But now everybody's seeing that, hey, the car was in neutral. And that's a big thing of this case. Because you have the kids, you have her friend coming forward, you have all that stuff. And nothing was ever said. Why was her friend, what I didn't understand is it was really weird whenever her friend came to the campgrounds and took over the search. That's weird. Because you got her taking over the search. Where's the parents at this point? See, that's something no one's ever really talked about. The Sammy girl was a partier with her. She left early. Now, is she a suspect? No, I don't believe so. But who am I to judge who's suspect and who's not? That's not my job. I can lend my opinion to anybody they want to be lent to. But now, whether it means anything to anybody, I don't know. But what I do know is AWP came in and found this girl right away. And it was a shock to everybody at this point. Even the police said, how did you find him that early? But you know, we have the type of people that gets mad because somebody comes in and does their job and does it better than them. And this is what this case is. Somebody came in with bigger britches and filled them and found the little girl in an hour to 20 minutes in 14 foot of water. And the sonar scans that they use and stuff, these people do this out of the greatness of their hearts. AWP does. They come and find these families. So with that being said, these people has a YouTube channel. Go subscribe to it. Adventure with a Purpose. And you know, like I said, we have all these theories going on about what can happen, what can't happen. You know, is that me? Is that my problem to speak about? No, it's none of my business about it. What I'm just giving you is my opinion right now. And the car being in neutral is the biggest thing. The campground is the biggest thing. Where's pictures at? Where's videos at? You mean to tell me we have 300 kids and not one video come along of this? Not one person post on social media? It's just ridiculous at this point. So they literally came into this place and took it over. So, and where's the tire tracks? That's what I don't understand. Where's their tire tracks at? If she rolled off into this place, where's the tire tracks? There's no tire tracks to be seen. So therefore, where were they at? Makes no sense to me. I've said this all the way through this case. Something is not right with this case. You go to a party, you start drinking. Whether she did or not, I don't know. Some videos are saying she did have alcohol in her system, and some videos says they're not on YouTube. But the briefings and stuff just was out there as far as the cops briefing goes. You just see him standing around talking about it, and then the guy was asked a question, one of the sheriffs, was there anybody else in the car? And he's like, he took him like 3 seconds to even talk at this point. So with that being said, guys, what are we looking at here? Are we looking at a case? An accident? What are we looking at? Did she put her car in neutral and roll off? I don't believe she did. I believe her car was in neutral and something happened after that. And the only pictures we really have is her and the girls in that car. That's the only ones we have. So, with that being said, guys, what do you guys think? Do you guys think it was an accident? Do you guys think it was actually murder? Do you think there's just foul play going on in this? What do you think? How long do you think even it's going to take for them to come up with this stuff? I don't know how long that would even take for them to skim over the car, find out, you know, everything like that. But AWP thinks there was foul play. So, with that being said, guys, love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself. Like, subscribe to the channel. It's highly appreciated, guys. Thank you, guys. Love you guys. YouTube family. Deuces. I'm out.